Hello, everybody. My name is Pauline Campos. I'm here with the Latex Free World Foundation, and for our live stream today. Happy New Year's Eve! Happy New Year's! Happy almost New Year's Eve. The holidays and the year has absolutely flown by. I know it's cliche to say, and everybody says it every year, but it like actually has. And I don't know if maybe this is because it's the first new year, new holiday season, technically out of lockdown after 2 years of being shut out from the world. That things seem a little surreal this year, but that's where we're at. So for New Year's Eve and latex allergy, I'm going to be celebrating at home, and that's specifically because of my latex allergy. And I'll get into that with our topic today, which is today's blog post on the Latex Free World Foundation blog, which is New Year's Eve and latex allergy safety. First, though, before I get into anything, I'd appreciate if you would like, subscribe to the channel, like this live stream, leave a comment, ask a question, interact with us, and help us build the foundation of getting on the YouTube map and help us support and build a community. So I would appreciate that. And now let's get going. Let's start reading what we've got here. Latex allergy and New Year's Eve safety. So it might sound cliche, but can you believe it's already time? 1 second. Let me bring this actually over here because I am reading to myself over here. There we go. All right. Starting again. It might sound cliche, but can you believe it's already time to ring in a brand new year? 2022 seems to have come and gone in a blink. While many people look forward to celebrating New Year's Eve in style with grand celebrations complete with balloon arches, champagne, and other celebratory cocktails and more, I am not ashamed to admit that my own plans are pretty boring. It's just going to be me, my husband, daughter, and a friend hanging out in our apartment because it's safer for me due to my latex allergy. According to an article on Health News, the holiday season, which includes New Year's Eve, of course, tends to come with an increase in all forms of allergic triggers, from dusty Christmas trees, ornaments, and poinsettia plants, to holiday treats and festive meals prepared lovingly by friends and family that could contain allergy-triggering ingredients. We all got our, whatever our traditional holiday meal might be or treat might be that we only make for this time of year. And, then there's always the oddball, hey, I made something new, so we have to watch out for that. And when it comes to New Year's Eve celebrations in particular, exposure to the aforementioned balloon arches and celebratory champagne toast at midnight may result in allergic reactions that, for the most sensitive, could possibly lead to allergic reactions varying in severity based on our own levels of sensitivity to latex. Whatever your New Year's Eve plan may be, remember that your top priority is your safety or the safety of a loved one with latex allergy. Whatever your plans are for counting down to the official start of 2023, I'd like to share a few tips in order to stay as safe as possible. If you celebrate in your own home, under food, okay? If you celebrate in your own home, you will have full control over the menu that you prepare. Be aware of which foods and beverages that share proteins with latex. Be aware of which foods sharing latex proteins that could affect you or someone you love due to latex fruit syndrome, and plan your meal accordingly. According to the Asthma and Allergy Network, people with latex allergies may also react to ingestion or exposure to avocados, kiwi, chestnuts, avocado, just to name a few. For those who don't know, latex is airborne. Not every, the proteins in them, in latex. So not every person is going to be airborne reactive to latex, but it's a possibility. And that's something to be aware of. So make sure if you are having someone come over, check with them on how sensitive they are, because that's a key way to help making sure you keep your friends and family safe if you're not the one with the allergy. If anyone is bringing a dish to share, do not be ashamed to ask for a full list of ingredients before deciding if it's safe for you to partake. The same goes for those celebrating outside of the comforts of your own home. Whether you are glamming it up for a big party or heading to a friend's or family member's home for a quiet evening, plan ahead and verify what menu options are safe for you. Health News recommends caution, noting that cross-contamination of foods is common during this time of year and recommends that you celebrate as safely as possible by asking the necessary questions to stay safe. Avoiding anaphylaxis is more important than any hurt feelings when you pass on a dish that contains your allergic triggers. Doesn't matter who made it. I'm sorry if grandma's feelings get hurt, but if you're allergic to it, you're allergic to it. Drinks. The same suggestion applies for avoiding allergic reactions to the various alcohol-containing cocktails, cocktails containing potential latex allergens, depending on your personal triggers, of course, because we've already discussed, and you can check out the previous blogs on the Latex Free World Foundation blog that there's a very wide list of latex shared proteins, foods and fruits and vegetables and such, and not everyone reacts to every single one. Okay. So wine and grapes, for example, are included in the latex fruit syndrome list of foods that share proteins with latex. And wine and champagne, of course, are made from grapes. Not everyone with latex allergy is allergic to every latex shared protein or food or beverage, but it's important to be aware of your own sensitivities, or in the case of having guests over who may be latex allergic, being aware of what their sensitivities are. Pass when it's better to be safe than chance triggering a reaction. No one wants to end the new year with an EpiPen. I myself react to grapes and have had multiple reactions to various types of wine over the years. So I'll be toasting the new year in with a glass of sparkling water because I know how to party. And let me tell you, I miss me some wine. So I completely understand where you might be if you're in the same boat. Other latex allergy concerns. The obvious. Balloons. If you're going out, verify that the venue will not have latex balloons on the premises. And honestly, I didn't put this in the blog post, but it's worth mentioning that I would recommend if I was going myself, because of course nothing I say is medical advice. I'm just sharing personal experience and what I've learned on my journey so far. But if it was up to me and I was the one going out, I would be calling and verifying today if I hadn't already, or at the very least tomorrow, as soon as the venue opens, to make sure that you're safe before you arrive and find yourself in an allergic triggering situation. So this might mean that you have to alter or cancel your plans for your safety if the ever popular latex balloon arches are set to be part of the decor. And I can't think of, latex balloon arches are like synonymous with like big New Year's Eve parties and weddings. So that's something that you definitely, that I would definitely check on. And I think is important for anyone with latex allergy to do so. Adhesives and rubber bands. Does your New Year's Eve glow up look involve fake lashes that require an adhesive? If so, it's important to verify with the manufacturer that it's latex free, since many adhesives contain latex or latex cross allergens. Personally, I stick to mascara since I know I react to eyelash glue, and I only use latex free rubber band alternatives for styling my hair. For me, I can use scrunchies, just basic scrunchies. I use satin ones to protect my hair. But I use scrunchies because I'm okay with the elastic inside as long as it's covered. Not everyone, again, this is my personal safety level, and I know that I'm okay with that. And when I say scrunchie, I mean, I don't mean the brand specifically. I just mean the things that everybody refers to them as such, because I buy them wherever. All right, so rubber gloves, there's another obvious one. Maybe not so obvious if you've never worked in a restaurant and seen the back of the house, the kitchen. But when it comes to eating out, call ahead to make sure the kitchen staff at any restaurant or venue that you may be going to or attending for a New Year's Eve celebration, make sure that the kitchen staff uses latex-free gloves. Of course, This could mean a last minute cancellation for your safety, but your safety is and should always be your top priority. No matter how you choose to celebrate the new year, always make sure to have your rescue medications, including antihistamines and EpiPens, on hand in case of unexpected or accidental exposure. Happy New Year, everyone. May it be safe and free of allergic reactions. Now, before we're only going to go for about 20 more minutes today, because I know it's holiday weekend. People have things to do. You've got family to see, friends to hang out with, maybe even some last minute New Year's Eve, New Year's Eve, dinner shopping, because the stores are going to be crazy tomorrow for the short time that they're open. So I'm going to click on the health news article, and I'm going to show you just so you can see this. The article was written and published, published on December 27th, 2022. Let's see here. So here we go. And it does list a lot of takeaways. It focused specifically on Christmas. But a lot of these tips, from wearing a mask to being aware of introducing unusual fragrances. 1 second here. Let's do this. I don't think I'm sharing that one right. Let's just go back. But yeah, so we're I'm learning how to live stream, y'all. Okay. Let me stop sharing and reshare this one and present, share screen, and let me get the one that I want out here. There we go. Right. You know what? We're just going to stay on the Latex Free Will Foundation blog today, because I'm too ADHD today to be able to share the screen, but you can click the links in the article on the Latex Free Will Foundation blog. I'm going to walk you through the Latex Free Foundation blog website, actually the website, so that you're a little more familiar with us. And so you go to, am I sharing anything right now? No. Present, share screen. I'm so good at this, y'all. Okay, there you go. We learn as we go, right? For whatever reason, it is not letting me share that now. Let me see. It says it's sharing it. All right, we're just going to talk then. So, New Year's Eve and Christmas. The reason that I'm staying home, as I discussed in the blog post, is because I can't control outside situations. And from Halloween to about New Year's is when I tend to stay home the most. We might go to a friend's house. We might have people over. But for us, that's about as far as we go, just because poinsettia plants are ubiquitous with synonymous, is that the word, with the holidays. And I will tell you, I am so excited because I think January 2nd, January 3rd, I think it will be safe for me to go back into a Target. I haven't been inside of a Target since a Target store since the week of Thanksgiving when the poinsettia plants came out. All right. I saw an update in Target Circle on the app that the poinsettia plants were on clearance, which means they're on their way out the door. I am so excited because that means that I'll be able to go into the store again. Yay. Target is my happy place, and it has been for a really long time. So I've missed it, and I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm staying home, and I've talked to various friends with latex allergy and latex fruit syndrome allergy who are staying home as well, because of the fact that it's just too hard to control outside triggers when you don't have a say in what's going on. And yeah, sometimes that means being the party pooper. Sometimes that means being the one who is like, yeah, I really don't feel like, or I can't, or I'm sorry. And sometimes, that can be empowering in a sense, because that means that you're aware of your allergies, you're aware of your limitations, you're aware of what you and your body can handle, and you're aware of your triggers. So there is a lot of empowerment that comes with awareness for latex allergy. However, there's also the flip side, and for people who are homebound, either part of the holiday season, all of the holiday season, and for those who are homebound throughout the year because of the severity of their latex allergy, it can get a little lonely. So please check on your latex allergic friends. If you're not exactly into the big party things, and you know someone who's staying home because of their latex allergy, and they are not, and they might be by themselves or doing a quiet evening, ask ask if they'd like to have you stop by, play some games, play some cheesy games, play some video games, have some good food that's safe for everyone, and just chill at home and have a nice, safe, happy New Year's Eve, and ring in the New Year in the safety of your home or the person's home who has a latex allergy. Because a lot of the time we need people to come to us, because we can't go to them. So that's one definite possibility on how to, end the new year on a happy note and help a friend or a loved one bring in the new year with the comfort and company of someone that they love and enjoy spending time with. So I'm going to try one more time with the screen share. There we go. Now, I think the problem was that I was trying to share too many things at once. All right, so we're going to go. One second. Here we go. All right. We're going to go back over. It's not showing it to me. Live streaming is fun, especially when I have ADHD, because this is how the inside of my brain works all the time. Yeah, it's not showing it to me. That's fine. Okay. So I'm going to go over a few things that would be helpful for. We can wrap up in 10 minutes, I think. And I'm just going to go over a few things that you can watch out for. So my husband's making a gluten-free bread pudding for tomorrow's little private, just us family celebration. And when I say little, I mean like 3 people, right? We're partying hard. And one of the things that he's making is it's a gluten-free bread pudding that calls for raisins. Raisins are dehydrated grapes, So without even me having to ask, he's going through the list of what he had to go shopping for this morning. And he decided, he looked at me and said, all right, so we're obviously swapping out. We're not actually including the raisins. Perfect. That's great. And note that I said he's the one that went shopping, because the poinsettia plants are still at the stores. Other things to watch out for include apples, avocados, pineapple and other citrus fruits, bananas and chestnuts, and of course, wine and champagne. I can't tell you how many times I tried lying to myself and convincing my body through sheer will that I wasn't reacting to wine. I was maybe drinking, a glass here or there. It was more social than anything else. So like if I was out with my girlfriends, or for New Year's Eve, when my best friend got married this past summer, wine, champagne, it's part of the celebrations for a lot of people. And I toasted because I was in the bridal party. And then as soon as eyes were off of me, I handed my champagne flute to one of the other bridesmaids and was like, here, you can finish this. I haven't even touched it. I can't drink it, because I did not want to ruin my best friend's wedding by triggering an allergic reaction of any sort that could possibly have become more severe than just needing a Benadryl or two. So I didn't even touch it because I have had flares that were bad enough. Drink a glass of wine, and this whole section right here turns into like the worst sunburn, hot flush in the world. And it's pretty instantaneous. Now, another thing to note is that latex allergy, and I say this, I think, in every live stream, and I mention it in every blog post because not everybody knows this. And it took me a long time to learn this myself, which is why I'm sharing this. And that is latex allergy is progressive. That means that for anyone, repeated exposure to latex and or latex protein containing foods or items, that means that the continued exposure can increase the severity of the allergy for someone who already has it and can create the allergy in someone who does not. So that's why I'm saying, especially when it comes to big deal days, big deal celebrations, and New Year, holiday, weddings, parties, birthday parties, tomorrow, New Year's Eve, the last thing you want to do is set off an allergic reaction by accident, or maybe you've only ever gotten flushing on your chest from wine, and it's never gotten worse than that, or you really, really want to try that appetizer that has water chestnuts in it, or has chestnuts in it, or you really want to order a pina colada because you're out with your friends and they're your favorite cocktail. They used to be mine. That's why I mentioned it. And you're allergic to pineapple or coconut. And like I said, if even in the past, the worst reaction you had was having to take a Benadryl to fix it. Once your allergy decides, because it's kind of got a mind of its own, once your allergy decides to progress and goes to the next level, that's your new norm. It doesn't go back down. Latex allergy isn't curable. The best defense and the best way to stay safe is to limit exposure as much as possible. And that means that actually translates into needing to be aware of what those triggers are for you. Because as I said before, and as you can see when you search latex allergy information on Google and on the internet, not everyone has the same triggers. However, in my personal journey, I can tell you that I started with an allergy to ethylene dihydrochloride, which is a protein that shares with the stabilizer and natural rubber latex, and that progressed to latex fruit syndrome because no one told me 15 years ago that could be an issue. Otherwise, maybe I would be able to toast the new year in with a glass of wine. So I'm a little sad about that. But it's also why we're here. That's why the Latex Free World Foundation exists. That's why I'm so excited to be part of it, because if all the absolute drama and hell that I and the founders of the Latex Free World Foundation have been through in figuring out our own journeys and how to keep ourselves safe, if anything that we've been through, any information that we can share can help you have a safe and happy new year, and go into 2023 with increased awareness of latex allergy, the potential latex triggers, how to keep yourself safe, how to advocate for yourself. These are all the reasons behind what we're doing, and the reason that I'm so excited to be part of the Latex Free World Foundation. And I'm so excited to be able to bring this information to you, because I sincerely wish that this kind of information had been available to me when I was at the beginning of my own journey. So yeah, the screen's back up. Good sources that you can check out. We've got, of course, the Latex Free World Foundation. 1 second here. Let's see, is that going to go there? Yes. So latexfreeworld.org is where you can check out the website. You can learn about latex allergy. What is latex allergy? Symptoms, detection, and diagnosis, treatment options, information on anaphylaxis, and outlook for a healthy life. You can find support from direct detection and diagnosis to support during treatment and beyond, to empowerment through education and research, because we often have to become our own detectives. You can click to learn how to get involved with the Latex Free World Foundation and join the cause. If you or someone you love are directly affected, you can check out that section of the website to learn how to join the cause and get involved. And of course, we've got the Latex Free World Foundation blog. So far, we have 3 posts up. We're going to be increasing the number of blog posts that go up through every week. I believe starting next week, we're going to be posting more often, so you can take a look at that. If you have ideas for future blog posts or future live stream topics, please feel free to comment on the live stream. Message me or contact me on TikTok, Twitter, email me at pauline@latexfreeworld.org, and I will add, your ideas to the list so we can start getting information out there that you specifically might be looking for yourself that we might not have covered yet. So with that, I am going to once again say Happy New Year. And I hope that you have an incredibly amazing New Year's Eve, and that it is 100% latex safe, and that you walk into 2023 with your head held high and not having had to use your EpiPen, because that's my wish for you. Please stay safe. Have a wonderful evening. And I am so glad to have spent this time with you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you the next time. Please like and subscribe. Please hit your notification bell so you can see when we go live again. Help support the algorithm, comment, and help us build a community. Looking forward to seeing you in 2023. And we are out. I'm still here. He said 4:35. I'm still here because I think. 1 minute. This is fun. Anybody have any questions for me? I'm watching TikTok. I'm watching my TikTok stream. I'm live streaming on TikTok too, and looking to see if anybody has any questions. Not that I can currently see. Okay, that's fine. All right, let me find something else to talk about, because I think what happened is I'm in Pacific Central. I'm in Central Time, and the latex team is in Pacific Time, and my brain sometimes confuses the time zones. So that could very well be exactly why we're still live, and I don't know how to end it. So that's fine. So what I want to do is go here. If you're still here, this is awesome. Hi, how are you doing? Let's see. We're going to check the Asthma and Allergy Network. Latex, allergy, and foods. Present, share screen. There we go. All right. So this is important because we'll go on with this, because latex, allergy, and foods, and New Year's Eve, right? So we're going to go over a couple of things here that could be something, information that you don't currently know from the Asthma and Allergy Network, which I always recommend as a great resource. So we're going to read through this. If you have latex allergy, you can sometimes have reactions to certain fruits and vegetables. These reactions occur in 30 to 50% of people with latex allergy. And yes, in my personal experience, I can tell you that my reactions to bananas and other fruits and foods that are listed under latex fruit syndrome for cross reactivity did increase my latex allergy reactions across the board. So I just wanted to point that out, that did happen to me. Latex reactions to certain fruits and vegetables can happen because these foods share similarly structured proteins that the body mistakenly recognizes as latex. This in turn causes allergic reactions in latex sensitive people. These allergic reactions can occur not only after eating these foods, but also touching or even smelling them. So if you have a poinsettia plant hanging out your house still from your Christmas decorations, and if you're not allergic and you have someone coming over who is allergic for a small New Year's Eve event at your home, or if you're going out to a New Year's Eve celebration, either in a public venue or someone else's home, verify that they don't have poinsettia plants on site, because some people react. Not everyone does. If you've been okay with that, that's your personal line on where you are. You discuss things with your doctor. Then you make your call. But if you know that you have reacted to the latex proteins in poinsettia plants, which I have, then it's very important to verify ahead of time, because just being in the same building can trigger a potential anaphylactic reaction, or even a less severe allergic reaction. So, and with the fact that poinsettia plants last a little while, I wouldn't be surprised to see one or two at New Year's celebrations, and I wouldn't be surprised that people still have them up. What are latex cross-reactive foods? Many foods have similar proteins to latex, even if they don't contain actual latex. When a person with a latex allergy eats these foods with these proteins, they may have an allergic reaction. These are called latex cross-reactive foods. 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Oops. All right, 1 second. Did I lose my screen that I had? Just checking something. Give me a second. We've got some stuff going on behind the scenes that I need to look at. Okay, I'll finish the article. Let me find the article because I lost it. There we go. And are we still sharing? I'm not sure if you can still see the screen, but 1 minute here. I'm going to finish reading. I'm going to read the latex allergy list of foods that you need to be aware of, because a lot of these things are going to be included in, or possibly included in, appetizers, in holiday, special meals, and possibly cocktails and that sort of thing. So apricot, buckwheat, cassava or manioc, castor bean, cherry, think Shirley Temples for the kids, chickpeas, hummus. I miss hummus. Citrus fruits. I miss piña coladas like you wouldn't believe. Coconut. Also miss piña coladas for the same reason. Cucumber. That's used in a lot of appetizers, a lot of salads. Dill, eggplant or aubergine, fig, goji berry or wolfberry, grape. Back to wine. because that's where my brain goes when I see grapes. I'm like, I can't have that anymore. Hazelnuts, Indian jujube, jackfruit, lychee, mango, nectarine, oregano, passion fruit, peach, and peanut. Also, here's more. We've got pear, persimmon, pineapple, pumpkin, rye, sage, strawberries, selfish, soybean, sunflower seed, tobacco. If you smoke and you have latex allergy, you might need to reevaluate, talk to your doctor. It's not healthy to do it anyway. But if you have latex allergy, it's something that can trigger a potential allergic reaction. Turnips, walnuts, wheat, zucchini. And then we've got the moderate list: apple, carrot, celery, melons, papaya, potato, and tomato. And then the highest cross-reactivity list of shared proteins is avocado, banana, chestnut, and kiwi. And as we discussed, you don't know. If you don't know and you're not sure, you need to ask when it comes to what you're eating when you are out for New Year's Eve. The safest thing you can do, the most important thing for latex allergy is being aware of your triggers, being aware of your sensitivity level, always making sure that you are up to date with your rescue plan for how to treat the different levels of allergic reactions that you may experience. Always having your epinephrine, your EpiPen on hand, and making sure that those you are with, especially on New Year's Eve, and any other holiday, making sure those people that you are with are also trained in and know how to use it for you in case you happen to lose consciousness before you can inject the EpiPen yourself. And talk with your doctor if you haven't already, to make sure that you have a rescue plan in place so that you know how to handle your reactions at home or when you're out and about, and when it's time to go to and seek emergency services. We don't want to end the new year with an allergic reaction. We want to end it on a happy note. We want to make sure that our New Year's Eve celebrations are latex allergy reaction free. We want to make sure that you ring in 2023 without having had to use your EpiPen. And I'm out. This time I actually am out. And when I see you again, it will be a brand new year. I'm looking forward to 2023 and all that it may bring with the Latex Free World Foundation, and looking forward to growing this community with you and helping share the information that that I think is essential for latex allergic people. There's so much that is not known, so much that is misunderstood, so many things that people with latex allergy don't know themselves that I'm still learning as we go, which is why research is so important and learning to be your own self-advocate. So yeah, we're going to go now, and we're going to say goodbye to 2022. We're going to say hello to 2023. Have a wonderful, happy new year. And please, by all means, make sure your safety is your top priority as you're celebrating tomorrow evening on New Year's Eve. Have a lovely evening and Happy New Year.